It's boiling up nicely here at the UK Open. Capacity crowd here and enjoying every single moment. The surprises, the shocks just keep on coming. This is on board 3. Wes Newton, last year on this day, was on the end of a Taylor 9-darter. Celebrating today, beat Mark Walsh, runner-up in 2005.
Wes, what a game.
Oh, it was a brilliant game. I played absolutely brilliant there, and there's nothing in it all the way. It was tight. I was nicking his legs, he was nicking mine. You know, it was a privilege to be in a game like that. It was excellent, and I'm just happy to come out on top.
There's always something that gives you the cutting edge. It's got to be your fans. Yeah, I've got great fans here. Cod Army, come on! And, you know, sometimes a good finish just gives you that little bit of a fighting spirit, and that's what you need sometimes. Well, they love that, the fans love that game, and you go in the next round with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I'm buzzing now. I'm playing really well. I beat 2 good players, and the only bad thing for me is the only time I get an interview, Alan Chamberlain's not doing it, and you are.
Well, you're not getting a kiss. You can have
it. Tommy White there making his debut and getting a kiss. Chris Thompson, solicitor's clerk from York. Second year of the UK Open. He's beaten Steve Maish.
Chris, good win there against Steve Maish, but tell us about that 170 checkout in leg 5.
It was the worst leg I played all weekend, and I just thought, have a go at it, treble 20, and as soon as it left my hand, I thought, that baby's in, and it was, and it gave me a bit of confidence, because I played Adrian Gray last night and I was struggling a bit. Adrian was as well. We're both better players than what me and Adrian played last night, but we were in graveyard shift on board 8, but it went in. Give me a bit of confidence, but it was all leg for leg. I broke Steve. I mean, Steve Maish is a fantastic player. I've played him a lot of times, and he's a great bloke, a great player. I think we're both a bit better than that, but I'm through, so what can I say?
And Gary Mawson, the man who left his passport in America, only just got into the country, is into the last 16, a 9-4 win over Mark Lawrence. This was what happened on board number 1 a little bit earlier on. A perfect 9-darter from Phil, the Power Taylor.
Like an ancient tartan-painted Ford Cortina, averaging a measurable 78 against a super-duper turbocharged power from the batteries. 9-darter! Yet again! Done 3 before. 3 times he's done it at the UK Open. 16 for double 12 and his 4th 9-darter. Once double 12. And he did it! He did it! Incredible! He did one in 03. He did one in 05. He did one in 07. And blowing down Stewart, he's done it again! Up there were Pelly and Bradman to sew it up. Double 16 in the middle, in average 102, but that 9-darter was Van Dabby Tungsten Dosey.
Wade must look at this as being a tough test, but it's a test he has passed. And James Wade, the world match play champion, a world Grand Prix champion, given a real run for his money, that beats Steve Brown, Bomber Brown from Bristol by 9 legs to 5.
No disrespect to Steve, probably a little bit too much relaxed. Not saying I knew I was going to win, but I don't know, I went into the game unlike I normally would. Didn't have the right head on, but I prevailed and got through the game, and I just feel sorry for Steve there, because he didn't play how he can. You know, the public don't realise how well Steve can play.
He probably can't believe he's got another go, and Baxter will not this time let him off. That faithful double for the kiss off the marker again. It was a patchy game where we saw brilliance at times, and Iffish throwing on the doubles at others. But it's Ronnie the Rocket Baxter who's in the next round.
Double six. Is it about to be hammer time at the Reebok? Double three for Hamilton. Yes, there it is. Hamilton goes through to the last 16. He beats Mason 9-6.
Always be a tough game. I got all respect for Chris. I used to practice with Chris a few months ago, and it made it harder tonight for me to go up there and bash him up. I've got a lot of respect, and that's probably one reason it's a tough game for me. Anyone else I'd have played different. With Chris, I give him respect, and I didn't play my game. I started playing against Chris, and I should have played the board, and it started getting to me near the end, and I'm just glad the double three went in.
Everybody thinks it's their year this year. Are you any different?
Yeah, I'm playing well. I'm playing really well. I've just got to compose myself and just play the board and not think about who I'm playing. And it will come. The longer the tournament goes, the better Andy Hamilton will get.
Well, good luck in the next round.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Andy Hamilton goes into the hat in the last 16 on board number 2. Jelle Klaassen leading Nigel Burch. Steve Smith leading Simon Watley out on board number 4. And a fascinating match on board number 1. Peter Manley against Mark Dudbridge. We'll bring you the best of that in a couple of minutes' time. Update you with the action on our main boards. Board number 2, Jelle Klaassen in control against that man, the nutty boy, Nigel Burch from Stoke-on-Trent. Klaassen, of course, former world champion, and 2 men who are no strangers to World Championship finals. Mark Dudbridge against Peter Manley. Let's start with that one with Nigel Pearson and John Quinn.
180s in this game already, 1 each to Dudbridge and Manley. But you can see Dudbridge leading by 2 legs to 1. A breaker throw in his favour as well. Winning the opening leg of this against the darts. The next 2 legs going with throw. Manley, the latest in just 14 arrows. And Nigel, this one of the matches of the round. 2 very recognisable players amongst many who aren't so recognisable in this tournament. And should be a good game.
Very much so, John, yes. And remember, Mark Dudbridge survived a real scare last night against Alan Moore in a little. He won 9-8 after being 6-1 down. It was astonishing the way he battled back, Mark Dudbridge, and started off this game superbly with 2 straight legs. And so far as well, they've both got a maximum apiece as well, I can tell you, in the early stages of this battle on the main stage.
Oh, fabulous finish there from Manley, no messing about. A second 14-darter on the trot. He may have been 2-0 down, but he's broken back. He's throwing first here now, and no chance of Dudbridge really getting away from the man who's now rather more in the pink than perhaps he was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's a good comeback for Manley, and I expect that's the way the game is going to go. Dudbridge turning on the style, looking for that second maximum there. Manley stepping up, a man who was semi-finalist here 3 years ago. And, the first game loser on the last couple of years. Shelton and Taylor took care of him over the last couple of years, Peter Manley. And another